Try and keep everything short and sweet. I'm being quite vague, and if you want further explanations, I have a long form video which is linked in every single one of these parts. I say that like there's going to be a bunch of parts, but I don't know, so we'll see. Now, to move on to something a little bit more, I don't want to say doomsday-like, but it is a factor, and just by observing everything that's going on right now, it is still a factor that I want to bring up and think about a little bit, but I'm not terribly worried about it. If war breaks out, war breaks out. There's nothing I can really do about that, is there? So it's like, I want to say I'm not being fear-mongered. I'm just looking at the trends. I'm looking at everything that's happening right now. Um, but hypothetically, if there was a war to break out, being in the UK isn't the safest place to be. Especially being, you know, any enemies and stuff are much closer to the UK than they are to the United States. The United States is like far enough away that we'd catch stuff probably long before it actually gets here because we are so far away. Meanwhile, the UK, if it were to be targeted, is a much closer target. So it's like, yeah, that is a really heavy thing to think about, but that's all I really have to say about that, which is, it's not much, but it's still something, and I'm not terribly worried about it. Like, it's whatever, I guess. Um, but now to step away from that, there are other small factors that are coming into play as well. This is what I was most worried about. This is what I'm most worried about, if I'm honest, and that's just what's going on. So, let's see. Like I said before, by default, I am going to the UK unless something like comes up or somebody says something that is like, I absolutely should not go. And here's why. And here's all this information that backs all this up. So this is just like, I want advice, and I'm going to go more into the equine side of things in probably the last part. But thank you for your time, and I'll see you in the next part or in the long form video I made.